Good morning, everyone. God bless you guys. Time to rise and shine. And I want to welcome you to another broadcast of It's a New Day. And you might have noticed there's something a little different going on this morning. And I want you to stay tuned because we're going to be talking with these young people here. But first and foremost, if you didn't know who I am, my name is Pastor Kenyetta Jeffries. And I'm minister and founder of New Day Ministries Community Church, located right here, beautiful Cape Cod, in a little town called Mashpee, home of the Wampanoag Nation, people of the first light. And this is morning prayer and inspiration, which you can catch Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, 6 a.m. Eastern Standard Time on the following platforms: YouTube, Twitter, Facebook, our very own Mashpee TV, channel 99. If you're a Mashpee resident, you can find us there, along with New England Christian Television Network. They are a 24-hour network with a lot of amazing content, so I encourage you to get that app and start your day with them. And so I have got some special guests with me this morning, and I'm super excited to be able to introduce to you these young people. Many of you guys who know me and have followed me for any amount of time, you know that I just have a huge heart and love for the young people. One of the things that I said to the Lord when I gave my life to Him, I said, Lord, whatever you would have me to do, I will do it. And He showed me that I could use my gift to serve Him. And one of the gifts that I have is to dance, and I absolutely just honored to be able to do it. And I want to introduce you guys to these amazing young people. They have been hanging out with me every week for the past 4 or 5 weeks for our Dance Life Summer Experience. Now, many of you guys know, and I don't have to inform you, that we have been in a pandemic this whole year. And so when we launched New Day Ministries, we did a bit of a soft launch. We never did anything official. And so even with that said, even the dance piece of it, we did a soft launch during the summer. I just really wanted to be able to have something for any interested young person. If they wanted to do something, have somewhere to go for the summer, I wanted them to be able to do that. And so we launched the Summer Dance Life Experience here at New Day. And so without further ado, I want to introduce you to some of these amazing young people here. And I want to start this way. You're going to be able to introduce yourself. How about should I come back to you? Yeah. Okay, we're going to come back to this young man. We'll start with you. Introduce yourself and let them know how old you are.
I'm Judah Myers and I'm 12 years old.
He said he's almost 13.
My name is Dominique and I'm 12 years old.
My name is Elena and I'm 13 years old.
My name's Hannah and I'm 11.
My name is Diana and I'm 13.
Tell us your name. You can do it. You want us to help you out? Why don't you introduce your friend to us?
Her name is Rihanna and she's 10 years old.
Okay.
I'm Italian and I'm 10 years old.
And why don't you introduce who's next to you?
She looks so much.
She's your sister?
She's my sister. Her name's Asia and she's 7 years old.
Awesome. And I tell you what, we have been having an amazing time. Does anyone want to let our audience know, like, literally how we started, how we came up with the idea to even do this summer dance camp? Anyone want to share how this was all birthed? Yes.
Wait, what'd you ask?
How did this whole dance thing come about with us? How did we come together and do this? Does anybody remember?
We went to church here one time on Sunday, and then we wanted to do like a TikTok like dance thing, so we came here and then we did like a whole bunch of TikTok dances, and then we decided that we wanted to do dance with her every Saturday. So then we came to her every Saturday and we did dance, and then now she let us come here for camp from like in the morning till like 4 or 3.
Like 3, like 9 to 3. We had a full day. Anybody else want to say anything about that TikTok experience? They're shy. Well, one of the reasons why I wanted to invite you guys on and have you on because we are wrapping up with our summer experience. And I just felt it was really important that with our viewers out there, there might be some people that need encouragement and maybe need a little inspiration. You know, one of the things that I have learned along the way is that we never really know what is happening with someone, even though someone may have like the biggest smile on their face or on the outside things may look like, you know, things are great. It's programs like this that will help really, you know, spark that encouragement or that passion. Maybe someone is watching right now and they've been thinking, man, I really want to do something to impact my community. I want to do something and I just don't know. And what I have found is that sometimes our gift that we have been given is hidden in plain sight with us. We don't realize that we could use this gift to be a service to someone. And I want to talk a little bit about Dominique because she kind of came in towards the end. And I want to ask you, like, what are you came in towards the end of our experience, but what type of impression did it make on you? I mean, obviously you came back. So talk to our viewers a little bit about what your experience has been like thus far.
It was like fun and I like the dances and stuff, and the dance routine.
Oh yeah.
And you learned it pretty fast.
Yeah, you learned it fast. And now we're missing one. So can we take a moment to give like a shout out to her right now?
Her name is Jaylee, and she's 12 years old.
Yeah, we're down one, but we wanted to give her a shout out and let her know that we miss her and we love her.
We forgot to come back to Rachel.
We got to come back to Rajon. Introduce yourself.
Hi, I'm Kenyetta and I'm 8 years old.
You're 8 years old. And you know what's so special about these guys? Because we've got 2 boys we had 2 boys in this whole experience. And what has it been like for you, Judah, being one of the 2 boys here?
Well, at first, I was kind of iffy about that because I'm like, I might be bored with this because I was like the only guy my age.
Uh-huh.
I was iffy, but I decided I'd try it because 1, I need exercise. 2, I just thought it would be fun. After I got to watch everybody.
Mm-hmm. And so you stuck it out with us. So do you have something that throughout this whole experience has impacted you the most? And just speak up a little louder for me and maybe look a little bit towards the camera for me.
I don't know. I guess it's the encouragement that I feel
Mm-hmm. That's nice.
from here, and I have fun doing the dancing.
That's awesome. What a blessing. What a blessing. Anybody else have anything they would want to add to that? How has this experience impacted you or made an impression on you?
Like you're not really in a shell when you come here. Like you can just put yourself out there because it's fun.
Nice. I like that. That's a great way to put it. You know, the scripture tells us that where the Spirit of the Lord is, there is freedom. There's liberty. And that was one of my prayers, even in the preparation and the planning and the setup, was that every person that would walk through that door and who God would send would feel that liberty there, you know, and so I'm glad that you said that. You can blow, just do it quietly, okay? No, just stay, sit back, there you go. So as you know, hey, we're live, so you just never know what things are going to transpire here. And so let me ask you this. How about you? How has your experience, because I know you came in you went to, you've had a little dance experience. So for you, how was that for you transitioning from, where you came out of and then into a program like this?
It's not really the same kind of dance. I was doing like a slow dance and something. This is much faster pace, and I think it's a lot of fun.
Right. What I love about her is she, like, literally when I was starting to set up, she was just like, "What you doing in there? Can I watch? Can I help?" And that's what I always like, because I want the young people that come in here to be able to feel like they have something that they can contribute, and that they have a voice, and that this is not just my place, but I like to open it up to where they can feel like it's home. And I know, it was funny. I think I've got a parent that's sitting out in the audience watching us, but I love it because she shared with me that one of her daughters is so comfortable enough to always leave things behind, knowing that she'll be able to retrieve it later. And that's what I feel like is so important, that when we're creating a space and we're doing something for our young community, it's so important that we create it in a way where they feel accepted, they feel loved, they feel the liberty, they feel that they can do, be themselves here. And so anybody want to share with them what types of style dancing we've been doing up in here? Yeah.
We do tap and
jazz, like hip hop jazz.
It's like, it's like hip hop and jazz.
Mm-hmm.
And then like, is that it?
And we've had also a guest teacher that has come, and she's plugged in at another church, and she has come in to work with the young people and show them more of a worship style dance, which has been great too. And then a lot of the dancing that we've been doing, I like to tell stories through movement. And so, and even though we've been kind of working on one, we've been trying to really make sure that we perfect it and polish it. And what I love about it is that I have seen each and every one of you guys totally come out of that shell that you mentioned earlier, that you came up out of your comfort zone. And it's just been amazing to see the growth that has happened with you guys. And so, would you guys do this again if it was offered?
Yes.
You would? Would you say to them out there would you love to see this group grow and expand? What would you say to a family or another young person?
I would come here.
So you would invite?
I would invite people here because it's really fun, and it helps you just
Did you guys tell me? Were there any other things that you guys liked about your experience coming?
I liked how we did a few arts and crafts, and we got to write down what we wanted to do, and we did roller skating. I think it was last week, right?
Mm-hmm.
And that was really fun.
Right. What about the swag bag stuff? Anybody like the gifts? I can't tell you how much just joy I got out of seeing you guys show up and go right to that bucket and start getting.
I have a whole bunch of bracelets on my wrist.
I grabbed all the frisbees and started
And threw it at me.
Oh, God. Wow. Well, I tell you, I want to say just, publicly and to our viewers out there, every time that I got on and I spoke to you guys, and for everyone that has ever even gave a donation and sowed into this ministry, I wanted you guys to see what you invested in. You invested in the life of a young person here. Have a seat for me. Thank you. Thank you. So you invested in each and every one of these young people and helped to make this summer experience possible and happen. And so I want to thank you guys out there, and I want to thank each and every one of you guys for participating and really hanging in here with me this summer. It was really awesome to get to know you guys and to, just to, basically really get to know you guys and build a relationship there. And so I definitely hope that you guys continue and also hope that you guys continue to invite, because that is the message of the gospel. And the message of the gospel, and that word gospel means good news. And when we have good news, what do we want to do? We want to talk about it. When you guys got something good to share, don't you want to talk about it? Don't you want to say, hey, this happened, this was awesome, I want to tell you about this? And so each and every time you invite somebody, you are co-laboring and helping to spread the gospel, spread the good news. And even though you might think, how is that? We're just inviting them to dance, Let me tell you something. The Lord works in mysterious ways. He works in all forms there. He can use dance to reach a heart. He can use activities. He can use different things to bring inspiration and hope to somebody. And so I want to encourage you guys, because I know that all of you guys love God in here, right? You all love Jesus, right? I know you guys, you have a church home that you're plugged into. You guys want to give a shout out to your church home and your youth group that you're plugged into? What's the name of your youth group?
Shout out to the Church of the Nazarene.
All right, so we shouting out the Church of the Nazarene because I tell you what, it takes a village, right? It takes a village. That's an old school saying, but it truly does. The scripture tells us that one will plant a seed, another will water, but God gives the increase. And so I'm just grateful to be able to have done my part and been a piece to this puzzle here. Before we close out and would anybody be daring enough to say a little prayer before I close it out? You going to say a prayer for us?
Yeah.
All right.
Dear Jesus, please bless all the viewers out there watching us right now, and please thank them for coming and watching us, and let everyone have a good day, and everyone have a good time doing this video, and amen.
Amen. All right. Well, you heard it. And I tell you what, coming soon, we are going to be out in these gospel streets here with performing. And so I want you guys to stay tuned. Set those notifications when you see me pop on, tune in and encourage these young people here. I want to thank you guys for allowing us to come and be a part of your morning with this special morning broadcast called It's a New Day with my very special guest, the Dance Life crew here. Thank you guys for tuning in. And as I always like to say, because Jesus said it first, anytime there was ever an impactful encounter, when he encountered someone and upon their exit from one another, he always encouraged them with the words of go in faith. And that's exactly what I want to seed you with today is faith. I hope looking at us and looking at this group today maybe inspired you to do something to impact your community. Maybe it has inspired you to use that gift, talent, and ability that God has given you to make a difference in the life of someone else. Don't think about, if I had, $100 million, then I do this, and this. Let me tell you something. Little is much when you put it in God's hand. Don't worry about what you have or don't have. Just step out and do it. Just like the Nike sign, just do it. And I tell you what, God will make a way and he will provide. Scrolling across the screen, you'll see information on us, newdayministries.org. Please take a moment. Check out that website, subscribe to the page, and if you would like to make a donation or sow a seed, you are able to do that electronically as well. With that being said, I want to give these young people an opportunity to say bye. Bye. Thank you guys for tuning in.
I'll be your